everyone in this room knows about cigarettes and their effects. When I was in Vietnam, I saw a lot of people around me smoke every day, and smoking became a very normal thing in daily routine. But the point is, everyone knows how harmful it is smoking that much. Even the packaging of the cigarette box years ago came out with the designs of the lungs on it, but there are not perfect lungs at all. So I have a picture here. It involves 3 lungs of people who have not smoking yet. People have been smoking for 3 years and 4 years. And we can see that smoking does not affect immediately. We cannot see our lungs or others' lungs while they're smoking, but it does affect. That is what I call long-term effects. My presentation today is not about cigarettes or their effects, but about something that I think is very similar, childhood bullying. Which I think people may wonder, does childhood bullying have long-term effects or not? So thank you very much for coming today. My name is Van Ha Mi. I'm currently a student at Kansai University of International Studies. Today I'm going to give you a presentation that lasts for about 10 minutes, including 3 parts. I will give you some definition about childhood bullying. I will help you to figure out the answer to this question and some ways to stop it from my point of view. If you have any question, please let me see your hand at the end of my presentation, and it is my pleasure to answer all of them. So let's get started. First, childhood bullying. What is childhood bullying? It is an unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. And this behavior is repeated or have potential to be repeated over time. There are 3 types of bullying: verbal bullying, social bullying, and physical bullying. Verbal bullying is simply saying or writing mean things. It involves name-calling, teasing, inappropriate sexual comments, or threatening to cause harm. Social bullying, for example, leaving someone out on purpose, telling other children not to be friends with someone, or embarrassing someone in public. And physical bullying involves hurting person, body, or possessions. For example, like kicking, hitting, or taking or breaking someone's things, or like doing hand gesture, like mean or rude hand gestures. So I think it is time to answer the question, what happens to people who bully? There are some research shows that there are links between depression and anxiety in adulthood with people who were bullied when they were a child. Achieve lower educational skills. Like one shocking reveal that bullying, childhood bullying, has the far-reaching effects even after 40 years, and individuals who were bullied are likely to achieve lower educational skills. Physical problems. We can understand that mentally damage when we were a child, when we were bullied, but how can we having the physical problems when we are an adult? There's some research shows that the people who were bullied when they were a child have an increase in a protein called CRP, C-reacting protein. That is the reaction by the body with some serious infection or injury, and so that's the reason why they have physical problems when they come to adulthood. And the last one is toxic stress is damaging in adulthood. Our bodies are able to cope with a certain amount of stress, but prolonged, strong, and frequent stress when we were a child can easily carry over to the adulthood. There are 3 levels of stress: is positive, tolerant, and toxic. So of course that the toxic stress when we were a child can be carried to adulthood. So how to stop the effects? I have 4 years. So the first one is acknowledge the fact that you were bullied. Some victims of bullying are ashamed and feel guilty when they were bullied. And somehow they believe that they brought it on themselves. And if they had been tougher or braver, it wouldn't have happened. But there is no point trying to change things that happened, or think in different ways, or try to work out why you were targeted. But just simply acknowledge that you were bullied is one thing that you can do that begin to acknowledge and address the situation. Next one is stop being a victim. When you were a child, you must have felt very helpless and incapable to stand up to the bullies, and those feelings can easily carry over to your adulthood. The problem is you run the risk that feeling like a victim all over again, and that bullying make you feel like. And if you do so, the childhood bully gain the power of your whole life. So take back control. And you're in control of everything you do, from your thoughts, your actions, emotions, and your choices. The third one is build up your self-worth. One of the ways to take back control is that you stop for a moment and think about yourself. You must be low self-esteem and not much weight in confidence, but that is what bullying made you feel like. Just stop for a moment and think about what your true friends or family members say about you. What do they like? What positive things that they always say about you? And give yourself some compliments. For example, Lynn, she always told me that I love myself to 1,000 hundreds. And that helps. I think that helps. And people, family, true friends, are people who are really matter and are really important to your life, not the ones who bullied you in the past. And the last one, look at the symptoms of bullying that have affected your health. It is time to look after you. Just think about some health issues like depression, anxiety, phobias, and low self-esteem, etc. And just think about an appointment with your local doctor, with a psychologist, taking up yoga, and doing more exercises. That will help you to step back and think more about yourself. So it is now the best revenge for the ones who bullied you, if you like, is living your best life. So on the you were bullied, but that is what happened in the past. Just put them in the box, throw it away, go on and live yourself. So that is some of my recommends for the ones who be bullied. And for the ones who bullying others, I also have one thing to say. Just smoke a cigarette. You might think that the acts that you're doing now are nothing, but you might probably ruin someone's whole life. So before acting, before saying anything, just stop for a moment and imagine, what if you are the person who's been sad and acted? What do you think about it? Do you feel okay with it? So please think before acting and saying. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you.